First, could this be the biggest setback to the government's plans to stop the boats? The Court of Appeal has ruled its controversial Rwanda scheme, sending migrants to the East African nation, is unlawful, overruling a previous High Court decision. And why? Because judges today found it's not a safe country to send asylum seekers to, which is exactly what campaigners say. They're now calling on the Home Secretary to abandon the policy entirely. But as far as the government's concerned, Rwanda is one of the safest countries in the world, and their fight to stop illegal migration doesn't stop here, as our chief correspondent, Tessa Chapman, reports.
The government's solution to the small boats has hit a new hurdle. Court of Appeal judges deciding by 2-1 to overturn a previous High Court decision, ruling the plan to send some asylum seekers to Rwanda unlawful.
The deficiencies in the asylum system in Rwanda are such that there are substantial grounds for believing that there is a real risk that persons sent to Rwanda will be returned to their home countries where they faced persecution or other inhumane treatment when in fact they have a good claim for asylum. In that sense, Rwanda is not a safe third country.
Along with the charity Asylum Aid, 10 asylum seekers who had arrived by small boat and were due to be on the first flight to Rwanda brought the appeal. The halting of that flight started the legal process.
Our clients have endured unimaginable traumas, and having this hanging over their heads has been just another huge difficulty for them. So they will be incredibly relieved and cautiously optimistic that they can rebuild their lives here in the UK.
This is a flagship part of the government's policy, and it has been dealt a major blow today. But it's not putting a full stop under the matter. The government will almost certainly try to go to the Supreme Court. They have until the 6th of July to decide if they want to seek permission to appeal. The Home Secretary, who visited Rwanda in March to publicise her plan, later confirmed the government will do so.
The Prime Minister and I have made a promise to the British people to stop the boats. We are committed to delivering on that promise. We've got an unsustainable problem that we need to fix. And whilst, of course, we are disappointed with the decision today, we will be putting in an application to seek permission to appeal.
The Rwanda government said in a statement, "We do take issue with the ruling that Rwanda is not a safe country for asylum seekers and refugees," adding, "Rwanda remains fully committed to making this partnership work." Meanwhile, campaigners are intent on fighting not just this partnership, but the policy.
Yes, the fact that Rwanda is unsafe is the big point, and most important that the court's found that today. But also the idea that you send people thousands of miles away to a country that they have no connection to in order to deter other people, and that will eventually include families with children. It's going to include people who've been trafficked, people who've been tortured. We just think that's inhumane.
The fierce political debate continues alongside the legal case.
Well, Tessa's here. Tessa, this goes backwards and forwards, doesn't it? But what does this mean for the government?
Well, this is absolutely key to the Illegal Migration Act, which is currently going through Parliament. And central plank of that is that it aims to allow the government to detain and deport asylum seekers without even considering their claim. So it's essential that the government has somewhere to send them to. Now, this Rwanda policy was announced a year and 3 months ago. We know it's already cost at least £140 million. Now, Lord Chief Justice Lord Burnett stressed today that the court reached its conclusion on the law and took no view whatsoever on the political merits of this policy. But what is clear tonight is that that policy has suffered a major setback.
OK, Tessa, with more on that, thank you.